Hi again. You probably noticed that I did not do a Symphony update last week. There's a good reason for that. I didn't really get a chance to work on the Symphony at all last week. Last week for me was just a business week, and I just had to take care of stuff, including gig and getting some business taken care of. But this week, which is officially now week 7, so this will be a video covering week 6 and 7, I have gotten a lot done. I've worked on the 5th section of the symphony, and that's entitled the Piece of Solitude. It's middle of the night reflection on being and you know little personal stuff. And I think I may make another video just really talking about the personal level of the symphony. But to talk about the process of this week, it's a little bit different than what I normally do. And what I really wanted is something, an adagio in the style of Mahler. Something like the Adagietto from Mahler 5. And I think I really succeeded. In fact, what I did is over the span of about 2 days, I sketched out everything in just a 5-line short staff and or 5-line short score, I should say, and just went to work writing. I took a brief melody that I'd used as a counter melody earlier and made that the main theme and designated that as the piece leitmotif. And there are 2 moments in this section that I listened to on the MIDI playback. It's like, oh, there's one chord in particular that I don't know how I wrote it, but I did, and it's a spine-chilling chord, and I absolutely love it. And then something else happened. I guess it was Tuesday this week. You may or may not know, I did some study back in college with the composer David Maslanka, and I got to know David a little bit, not well. Had a handful of lessons and some master classes with him, and if you don't know, he's one of the preeminent composers in wind band literature, and he passed away last August. Um, and at the time, I was doing a little bit of work with his son on a project, and it was one of those that's just kind of absolutely heartbreaking. And he left his 10th symphony incomplete. Kind of the curse of the Ninth Symphony, if you will. But his son, Matt, completed it. And I sat down on Tuesday evening. The world premiere of it took place in Utah. And they live streamed it. And I was blown away. I have listened to pretty much all of Maslanka's symphonies, and wow, it just hit me. It may be one of the most powerful moments in wind band music that I have ever heard, bar none. Just there was something just gut wrenching about that performance. And I've listened to it several times since, and you still get that same reaction, which tells me it's a masterpiece. And then I go back and I'm working on my own stuff, and like, oh, I am a failure. I can never do that. The I no matter what I write, will never have the same impact of that piece. And it's one of those you feel both elated, just punched in the gut, and you realize, I'm nowhere near this level. I'll never be near this level. A few times in my composing career have I ever really heard a piece that says, this is beyond me. I understand everything about it. I don't have the emotional capability of doing that. Kudos to Matt Maslanka for what he did on that. And so that's kind of the mindset I was in when I sat down to work on this section. And I am sure that some of the emotions carried over into my own writing, and I'm very pleased with it, what I've done, but it's not on the level of the Maslanka 10. I don't think anything for a long time will be on the level of Maslanka 10. But I sat down and just started writing, and in my own third symphony, I've now got just under 400 measures done, 22 and a half minutes or so, 98 pages of full score. It's a beast of a piece, and I'm not even halfway done. I foresee this next week that I will probably do a printout of the score and I'll do a lot of fine-tuning and editing. So that's where I'm sitting right now. I may or may not, probably not right now, going to... I tell you what, I will. If I'm able to. My finale's doing something weird, but I will upload at the end of this video just the MIDI playback of the new section number 5. So that's where we are right now.